What is going on, everyone? I hope you are all doing well today, and man, I have been so excited to make this video just because this is the year 2025. Metroid Prime 4 is coming out this year. I can't believe I just said that. Comment below where you were when that game got announced. This is the game that has sat back in the shadows since E3 2017, and can I just say, the Switch as a whole has given Metroid a second chance at life. Real talk, I thought this series was done after Federation Force. You have mixed reviews about Other M, and then you come out with a game that doesn't even feature Samus as the main character.
Get some help.
I seriously thought Metroid was dead in 2016. I really did. But I have never been more happy to be wrong. Since the Switch has been out, we have gotten Metroid Dread, Metroid Prime Remastered, Metroid Samus Returns, even though it's a 3DS game, it should have been on Switch. Don't know why they did that. We now have all 5 mainline games thanks to NSO, and it feels like it's all been building to this brand new game. So now the big question is, when can we expect the real news for this game to really start rolling out? And the answer is simple, and that is the Switch 2 Direct. It is all but confirmed at this point that this game in particular is going to be a launch game for the Switch 2. I mean, I see it no other way. This particular Nintendo Direct is going to be insane, and I think the trailer for Metroid Prime 4 specifically is going to be one of the biggest fireworks of the whole show. If you remember back in 2019, we got that heartbreaking announcement that Nintendo was starting over on Metroid Prime 4's development, and I think this trailer is going to be not only a huge showcase of this next chapter for the Metroid series as a whole, but it's going to be an example of what can happen when you let developers take their time and really put all of their ideas and love into a franchise and not just rush out a product for the sake of meeting a deadline. And it's like I said earlier, I'm almost certain this is going to be a Switch 2 launch game. Right now it's still confirmed only for Switch, but the fact that we haven't seen it since June and the Switch 2 Direct is literally 9 days away at this point, it really couldn't be more obvious. And I'm glad this game will most likely release on both systems, because that gives Nintendo to do one last thing before it releases, and that is giving us Metroid Prime 2 and 3 on the Switch. I feel like Metroid Prime 2 and 3 are in a similar situation that Wind Waker HD and Twilight Princess are in. If we get both Zelda ports, every big 3D Zelda game would be on Switch. Same goes for Prime 2 and 3. If Nintendo would bring those over, we would have every mainline Metroid game minus Samus Returns. Other M, you don't count.
The baby, and the baby, or the baby, of the baby, or the baby. Babies cry, babies cry.
Stupid.
Metroids 1 through 5 and Primes 1 through 3, all before Prime 4 releases, would be an amazing way to celebrate this series. All of Metroid on one central system. I'm not very well versed in the cost of game development, but you don't have to be a genius to know that this game needs to do well. Because when the game was scrapped back in 2019 and Nintendo announced that they were starting development all the way over from the beginning, that means all that work that they had been doing up to that point, they ended up saying, nope, we're not going to use it, we're shoving all that down the drain, all that time, all that energy, all that money wasted. And then they had to spend even more to create what we're seeing now. So really pulling all the stops to make sure this game is a success needs to happen. One of the things that I'm hoping for is that after the Direct, Nintendo ends up doing what they did with the OG Switch, and that is a Nintendo Treehouse Live where they demo most, if not all, of the major games that are going to be showcased in the Direct. Because yes, people are going to want to see that new Mario Kart, yes, people are going to want to see that brand new 3D Mario, but for Metroid fans, for people who have been waiting for Metroid Prime 4, for a game that's been in development for nearly 8 years at this point, an official gameplay showcase demonstration is what needs to happen. It is a must. They did it for Dread back in 2021. It was the first brand new 2D Metroid game in 19 years. Metroid Prime as a series is in a similar state. It's been 17 freaking years since Metroid Prime 3. What the heck? People need to know that this franchise is back, and it's back in a big way with this game, and that these 8 years of total development have not been wasted. And another reason I really want it to do well is because I want Metroid to be on the caliber of Mario. I want it to be on the caliber of Zelda, and I want Nintendo to start using this franchise more, because it is very easy to expect a new Zelda, it's very easy to expect a new Mario, but for Metroid, it really is up in the air sometimes. I really am wondering where Metroid is going to go after Prime 4's release. I'm hoping this does well. I'm hoping this gives Nintendo the confidence to greenlight a second Metroid Prime trilogy. I'm hoping we get Metroid Prime 5. I'm hoping we get Metroid Prime 6. But it all hinges on the fact that this game needs to do well. If it doesn't do well, Nintendo is going to look at the past 8 years they've spent working on this, and if the sales don't allow them to recuperate all that they've put into this, they're easily going to look at it and be like, nope. But all in all, guys, we don't have to wait much longer to finally start seeing more of this game, to see it being demonstrated. I have no doubt in my mind Nintendo is going to do more than just a trailer. I really do believe it. They have to. They have to. But now I turn this discussion over to all of you. Comment below and let me know what you guys think. Are you guys excited for the Metroid Prime 4 big trailer that's going to happen in the April Direct? Comment below and let me know. What are you guys excited to see from the trailer? If you enjoyed the video today, be sure to leave a like and consider subscribing. The support truly does mean the world. Big thanks to all my channel members. Your support does not go unnoticed, especially my Triforce members, Caleb Johns, Jen, Brawlfan100, and Nighttime Luigi 13. Thank you guys so much for watching, and until the next video or next live stream, take care, everyone.